Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome back to my class once again. I am Rajan Saramaga, your English teacher. As usual, today also I'm here with very good content for you. And today's content is prepositions. You can see this on the screen. At this side, I'm going to share it. Preposition. This is very good content for you. Obviously, we will discuss about basic prepositions, how to use them. Most of the students they get confused while using the prepositions. Today, I will clear this all difficulties. Let's start with a definition first. A preposition is a word which shows the relation between two nouns or pronoun or noun and pronoun in the sentence. Let me once again. A preposition is a word which shows the relation between two nouns or noun and a pronoun in the sentence. So let's have an example how they show the relations. You can see example here. There are two books in the bag. There are two books in the bag. So can you guess that what are nouns here? Obviously, books and bag, they are noun. And between them, what is there? There is an in preposition. So here, in preposition has shown the relation between books and bag. Now, we will have more prepositions, how to use them. I will give you example also, and I will tell you. Okay? So first we have, you can see this side, in, at, on. In, at, on. So, day breaks. Obviously we have four day breaks. They are morning, afternoon, evening, and night. So how to use these three prepositions with the day breaks? Okay, only day breaks. If there is only day break, then we should use at prepositions. If there is only day break, I have shown you the example also, morning, afternoon, evening, and night, they are day breaks. And if there is only day break, then we use at prepositions. Let's have example. Like at morning. At morning, there is just morning, so we should use at preposition. At morning, at night, at evening, at afternoon. But if there is a the article with the day break, if there is a the article with the day break, then we should use in preposition. If there is a the article with the day breaks, then we should use in prepositions. Let's have example. In the afternoon, in the evening, in the morning, like that. So you can, I will show you the more example also later, and I will compare them. Now another is here, adjective with day breaks. If there is adjective with a day break, then we should use on preposition. Example, on cold morning. Before morning, daybreak, there is cold, and cold is adjective. So when there is adjective, we use on prepositions. On raining night. So raining is the adjective there, so we use on prepositions. Now let's have clearance. Okay, here is just a morning. Morning. I'm not writing following cursive handwriting, okay, so that you can understand. Morning. The morning. Here can be blah blah blah, okay, some time comes, I'm just focusing on. And there is, okay, it's cold morning, or you can write early morning. Okay, or let me write here early morning. And So obviously such kind of a question can be asked in examinations, and there will be option also. Option can be at, in, or on. This can be option. Okay. Now how to use them? I have told you that if there is just daybreak, then which preposition should be used? Obviously at prepositions. So at morning. Now before morning, here is the, and the is article. So we should use in preposition in the morning. Now see the last. Before morning there is early, and early is an adjective. When there is adjective, we should use on prepositions. So at morning, in the morning, on early morning. So these are. So I hope now you don't have any questions. You don't have any obstacle while using these prepositions with the day breaks. Okay. Now let's have another practice. Okay. Once again, on, in, at. Okay. Only day. Let me show you. Only day. We have 7 days in a week. If there is only day, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like this, 7 days. If there is only day, then we should use on prepositions. Example, on Friday, on Sunday, on Saturday, if there's a day. Event with the day word like birthday, Democracy Day, Martyrs Day, Parents Day. Okay, these are event. With this event, we use on prepositions. Once again, let me tell you once again. Event with day word. Event with the day word is there. Then we should use on prepositions like Women's Day, Parents' Day, because Parents' Day is not a festival. Democracy Day is not a festival. So birthday also is not a festival. So we use on prepositions. Example, on Women's Day, okay, on Parents' Day, on birthday, like this. Another is only month and a week. There are 12 months. If there is only month, name a month, then we use in prepositions. Example, you can see this side. In July, in August, in January, in February. Okay? And there is a week, like in a week, in 2 weeks, like this. So these are. Let me brief this. If there is only day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then we use on preposition. If there is an event with a day word, like a Democracy Day, Independent Day, or birthday, or Martyrs Day, okay, or Women's Day, we use on preposition. Next is if there is just month, then we use in prepositions, like in January, in February, in July, in December, like this. Let me show you another. Only year. If there's only year, example also you can see 2002, 2077. If there's only year, then we use in prepositions. Example, in 2019. 2019 is only year is there. So in 2019. In 2077. In 2077. So here is only year, so we are using here in prepositions. Next, month, date with year. If there are month, year, and date, then we use on prepositions. Like on 5th June 2019 or on 2nd July. Now, let me clear you. Okay. July. Maybe here may send this July, or I will come July. Okay, maybe suppose July. Next, okay, 2077 2077. But if I write together like July July 2077 or 2077. Let me write here 2020. Okay, July 2020. Okay, dot 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 dot. Now here is only 1 month. Okay, option obviously there will be on or in option will be there. You see here is only 1 month, July. And now according to rule we are going to use ion in prepositions because here is only 1 month in July. Sit down 2077. This is Nepali year 2077. So here is only year. So obviously we are going to use ion in 2077. Now look at the down. Here is July month and 2020. Month and year. If month and year comes together, then we use on prepositions. Sometimes that also come like 5th July. 5th July also can come. Dot 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 5th July. So here also we can see month and date. So when there are 3 or more than 2, then we use on prepositions. On July 2020, 5th July, or you can write here 5th July, comma 2020. So it also can come. So we use here on prepositions. So I feel that you don't have any question while using on and in with the date. Only 1 year in, only 1 month in, but if month and year together, then on preposition. Okay. Next, let me show you. Preposition at is used with festival. Most of the students, I have found them writing in preposition with the festival, like in Dasai, in Tihar, but actually they are wrong because with the festival we use at prepositions. What are the festivals? Dasai, Tihar, Teej, Chhat, Mage Sangrati, okay, Eid. So these are the festivals. There are other also festivals. So with the festivals we use at prepositions. Let me give you example here. At Dasai. I enjoy a lot at Dasai. If you write I enjoy a lot in Dasai, then that can be wrong because Dasai is a festival, and with festival we should use ion in. Sorry, at prepositions. So I enjoy a lot with the family at Dasai. So at Dasai, at Chhat, at Teej, at Tihar, at Eid, like this. So next, on and onto, in and into. So how to use on and onto, in and into these prepositions? Most of the students they get confused while using them. So let me show you. Okay, see these pictures. Apple and box. Apple is touching the surface of the box and apple is not moving. So we can say it, an apple is on the box. An apple is on the box. But see next picture. See the next picture. There's a box and apple. And you can see the red arrow. This red arrow shows that the apple is going to be on the surface of the box, on the upper surface of the box. So this is being, it shows that it's continuous work. It's going to be. So you can see here, the ball is getting onto the box. The ball has not already been on the box. It's going to be. So when there's a continuous work, then at the time we use onto prepositions. The ball is getting onto the box. Let me give you here example, but I will give you later. First of all, let me show you in and into, then it will be easy. Next picture, see this. You can see ball and box, and ball, you can see the ball is inside the box. So we use here, a ball is in the box. A ball is in the box. Now let me give you another example. See, box is there and a blue ball is there and there is a black arrow, and this black arrow shows that the ball is going to be inside the box. The ball is going to be inside the box, and in such a case we use the ball is going into the box. A student should say that I'm going in the class, not I am going into the class, because there is continuous work. I'm going into the class. Now let me give you example here. This is a table. Let me draw the picture here. Table. This is a table. Okay. And here is cat. Okay. Here is cat is here. Okay. And this cat is wants to be on the top of this table. Okay. Wants to be on the top of this table. Okay. On the table. So this cat is going to jump to be on the table. So here we use onto preposition because it's going to be. So a cat is jumping onto the table. The cat is jumping onto the table. You can see the arrow like this. Okay? So how we use onto, on, into, in prepositions. Now next, in, on, by. In, on, by. All the students, really, most of the students, they get confused while using on, in, by preposition with a vehicle. Or a vehicle means obviously you know, bus, truck, airplane, car, jeep, okay? And bike. With these, vehicles, how to use these three prepositions, in, on, by. Let me now give you example. Only vehicle. If there is only vehicle, no other words with vehicle, like only if there is vehicle, then we use by preposition. It doesn't matter that is personal vehicle or public vehicle, but if there is just vehicle, then we use by prepositions, like by car, by bus, because bus and car, they are standing there alone. So by car, by bus. Now what will be if there is article or with a public vehicle? Article and public vehicle. If there is article with a vehicle and that vehicle is public, then which preposition is used? Obviously we should use o and on prepositions. With a public vehicle, we use o and on prepositions. And before vehicle, if there is article like or an articles, then we should use o and on prepositions. Let me give example. On a train. On a train. Before train there is o and before train there is o article. So we should use o and on prepositions. Let me give you a next example. On an airplane. On an airplane, because airplane is public vehicle. So we use on prepositions. Next is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun means like my, her, his, their, our. With a possessive pronoun, or that vehicle is personal vehicle, then we use I and in prepositions. Like in my car. Before car there is my, and my is possessive pronoun, and it shows that that car is a personal vehicle. So with personal vehicle, or vehicle is there with a possessive pronoun, then we use I and in prepositions. Like you can say that this slide, in my van, or in a car, because car is a personal vehicle. So in a car. Car is a personal vehicle. In a car, car is a personal vehicle, so we use here I and in. Now let me give you more example here. Suppose, okay, see, taxi. Obviously, taxi is public vehicle. Yeah. Car. Let's write my car. My car. Car is obviously personal vehicle. Okay, personal vehicle. And let's write here or taxi or car, or here is nothing, like just taxi. Okay. I have told you that if there's just a vehicle, nothing, no article, no possessive pronoun, then we use by, like by taxi, by taxi, because here is nothing before taxi. Here is nothing, no article, no possessive pronoun, so we use by taxi. Next is car, and here is my. So car is a personal vehicle, and here is a my, and it also shows that this is personal vehicle. So we use here in my car. Another is a taxi is here. Before taxi here is article a, and obviously this is a public vehicle, and before it here is a. So according to the rules, then we should use here own a taxi. Own a taxi. You can compare here. Here is a taxi, here also taxi, but here is nothing before taxi, so we use by. And here is a article, so we use here on. Okay? So I hope you have clear everything. So we use like this. And remember, bike takes only on articles. Like Ram is coming on a bike. Bike, bicycle, horse. Okay? With these, we use o and on prepositions. Like on bike, on a bicycle, on horse, like this. Okay? So I hope you don't have any questions regarding here. Now let me start another with and without. With and without. So we will now hear what is the difference between with and without and how to use them. Okay, so you can see here with indicating the instrument used to perform an action. Suppose you are performing some action, but that is not possible with the without other instrument, and you are using some instrument to perform that action, then at the time obviously with preposition is used. Let me show you here one example. Pictures. You can see, yeah, angry man is going to chop a log, and obviously that is chopping a log is one of the actions, performing one of the actions. So, and he is using axe. He is using axe. So we write here, I cut down a tree with my axe. I cut down a tree with my axe. And another example, let me give you. Suppose you are chopping potatoes, then you can say, I'm chopping potatoes with knife. Knife is instrument here, and chopping a potato is action. You are performing action. So using what instrument? Instrument is what? With. So you need to use here with prepositions. I am chopping potatoes with knife. I'm writing letter with pen or pencil, like this. And also with has can be used with others, like having or possessing something. Having or possessing something. See this example, rose flower. You can see the rose flower is here. Example, rose flower is better with fresh scent. With fresh scent. So you can say that rose flower is better having fresh scent. And in the place of having, we can use WIT as prepositions. Rose flower is better with fresh scent. So these are example of with prepositions. Now, I think I should not tell you more about without. So see example. Without means in the absence of. In the absence of. Or just opposite. Just negative to with prepositions. Okay. Example, I can't chop potatoes without a knife. I can chop potato with knife, but here I can't chop potatoes without a knife. You can see, use that example also. Rose flower is not better without fresh scent. So like this. So this is a use of with and without. Uh, Let me skip it. Okay. We have very less time, so let me complete this, okay? So now let's have a between and among. Between and among. So how do you use between and among prepositions? Maybe when there are two, then you use between, or when there are three, then how? What do you use when there are three? Between or among? Question is here. Now let me clear you. The preposition between is used when there is a fixed number, and number should be more than one, or clear names. Okay, it doesn't matter 3, 4, 500,000 millions, but the number should be clear. And there can be name also Ram, Sam, Gita, Hari, and Sarita. Names should be clear, numbers should be clear. Then at that moment you can use between prepositions. Like, there is social book between 5 copies. There is a social book between 5 copies. Here the number of copy is fixed. 5. 5 is a fixed number. That's why we use between. Okay? Now what will be when there is not fixed number and a fixed name? Okay? The preposition among is used when there is not fixed and a clear number or names of thing. Like example, there is a social book among some copies, because some is not a fixed number. Some can be anything, like a 2 also can be, 3 also can be, 5, not exact number. So here are some words which do not show the exact number, like some, several, many, a lot of, a few. A few, several, some, many, a lot of. So these words do not show the fixed number. So in such a case, we use among prepositions. So thank you all of you for this class. Thank you. Namaste.
PABSON दूर शिक्षा।